Have you ever felt that invisible barrier, that subtle disconnect, even when you're physically close, that yearning for something deeper, something beyond the surface, a true resonance that feels like your souls are finally speaking the same language? What if I told you there are specific, almost sacred points that, when touched with intention and presence, don't just ignite a spark, but unleash a torrent of emotional and physical intimacy, transforming a simple moment into an unforgettable communion? This isn't about technique in the robotic sense. It's about understanding the profound energetic pathways that, once awakened, bridge the gap between two beings. Stay with me, because the final insight I will share is the most powerful, the one that will illuminate all the others, offering you not just a secret, but a new way of being present. Neck nuzzle. Imagine a world where every touch carries a whisper, every caress a story. The neck, so often overlooked in its profound significance, is not merely a pillar supporting the head. It is a crossroads of vulnerability, a gateway to the primal. Consider its delicate skin, thinner, more responsive, housing a labyrinth of nerve endings that hum with potential. When your lips, soft and inquiring, meet this landscape, it's not just a physical sensation. It's an invitation, an offering of trust. Think of how we instinctively protect this area, a subtle shift, a slight turning away, and now consider the profound surrender when that protection is gently, respectfully bypassed. It speaks to a deeper part of the self, a part that remembers ancient intimacies, moments of pure, unadulterated connection, where words dissolve and presence reigns supreme. This is where the sympathetic nervous system, the very engine of our fight-or-flight response, can either be calmed or ignited. A gentle, lingering touch here, a soft pressure, can send ripples not just through the skin, but into the very core of her being, dismantling the day's armor, one breath at a time. It's a space where the mind's incessant chatter begins to recede, replaced by the immediacy of sensation, the warmth of touch, the subtle scent of another. It's not about aggression or haste. It's about a mindful exploration, a slow unfurling, like a flower opening to the morning sun. The intention behind the touch here is paramount. Is it a hurried gesture or a deliberate act of communion? The body, in its infinite wisdom, knows the difference. It discerns the authentic from the performative, the present from the distracted. When you bring your full awareness, your entire being, to this simple act, you are not just kissing a neck, you are acknowledging a soul. You are speaking a language older than words. This is where a woman often holds tension, the weight of responsibilities, the burdens of the day accumulating in the delicate muscles. A tender kiss here is not just an arousal, it's a release. It's a silent message that says, I see your burden and I offer you solace. It's about melting away the superficial layers, reaching for the authentic self beneath, the one that yearns for pure, unadulterated connection. The power lies not in the force, but in the sustained, gentle pressure, the rhythm of your breath mirroring hers, creating a resonant field that vibrates between you. This is where the subtle energy body begins to awaken, the flow of vital life force, unhindered, creating a sensation that is both deeply comforting and intensely arousing. Inner wrist. Consider the inner wrist, a seemingly innocuous location, yet profoundly charged with a quiet power. This is not a place for aggressive passion, but for the most exquisite tenderness, a whispered secret shared between two souls. Observe the delicate tracery of veins, the gentle pulse, a visible testament to the life force flowing within. It is a highly sensitive area, less exposed, more intimate, a place often hidden from casual view. When a touch or a kiss alights here, it bypasses the common defenses, reaching directly into a reservoir of vulnerability and deep feeling. It's a space of subtle reception, a sensory portal that can unlock a profound sense of safety and trust. Imagine the feeling of being truly seen, truly acknowledged, not just for the obvious, but for the hidden depths, the sensitive core that resides within. This is what a gentle kiss on the inner wrist communicates. It's a gesture that speaks volumes without a single word, a silent vow of care and respect. In many ancient traditions, the wrist is a point of connection to the heart and the subtle energetic pathways of the body, A tender touch here can activate those deeper currents, creating a resonant vibration that travels beyond the surface of the skin, directly to the emotional core. It's an invitation to drop into a state of profound relaxation, where the analytical mind recedes and the sensory experience takes precedence. This is where the trust truly begins to build, where the foundations of intimacy are laid not with grand gestures, but with the quiet reverence of presence. The sensitivity of the skin in this area means that even the lightest brush, the most delicate pressure, can elicit a powerful response. It's not about intensity, it's about intention and the quality of touch. Is it rushed, or is it a moment suspended in time, savored, appreciated? The body feels this difference at a cellular level. When you offer this kind of mindful touch, you are not just making physical contact. You are creating a sacred space, an energetic field where vulnerability is welcomed and cherished. It's a place where the subtle currents of attraction transform into something deeper, something more enduring, something that speaks to the very essence of human connection. The inner wrist, with its gentle pulse, is a reminder of the life that flows within, a quiet testament to the beating heart, the very essence of existence. To kiss it is to acknowledge that life, to honor that pulse, to connect with the very rhythm of her being. It is an act of profound intimacy, a quiet unfolding that deepens the bond far beyond the superficial. This is where emotional connection finds its anchor, where physical touch transcends mere sensation and becomes a language of the soul. Temple whisper. Now let us turn our attention to the temple, a region that holds an extraordinary power, a silent nexus where the mental and the emotional converge. This isn't just a physical space, it's a bridge to the internal world, a sensitive gateway to the mind's landscape. When your lips gently brush against this area, near the hairline, just beyond the eye, you are not just making contact with skin. You are touching the very threshold of thought, feeling, and inner perception. The temple is incredibly delicate, housing a network of nerves that are acutely responsive to subtle pressure and warmth. A light kiss here, a lingering touch, can send a wave of calming energy throughout the entire being. It's an act that bypasses the overt expressions of passion and delves directly into a deeper, more meditative state of connection. Imagine the feeling of a gentle hand guiding you, not with force, but with a silent understanding, a tender reassurance. That is the essence of a temple kiss. It's a gesture that communicates profound care, a deep sense of protection, and an acknowledgement of the inner world. It's a silent invitation to let go, to release the burdens of the mind, to rest in the safety of shared presence. In many ancient practices, the temples are considered vital energy points, connected to intuition, insight, and emotional balance. A tender touch here can harmonize these inner states, creating a sense of peace and profound well-being. It's a place where anxiety can dissolve, replaced by a quiet, centering warmth. This is not about overt arousal in the conventional sense. It's about a deeper, more holistic awakening, a recognition of the entire being, mind, body, and spirit in its interconnectedness. The subtle throb of the pulse here, often barely perceptible, resonates with the rhythm of life itself. A kiss here is a silent affirmation of that rhythm, a gentle alignment. When you offer this kind of mindful touch, you are not just engaging in a physical act, you are participating in a profound energetic exchange, a quiet communion that strengthens the invisible threads of connection between you. It's a moment of profound intimacy that goes beyond the superficial, reaching into the very core of shared human experience. The temple, with its proximity to the eyes, is where we often hold the unexpressed emotions, the untold stories, the quiet reflections. A kiss here is a silent acknowledgement of that inner world, an invitation to reveal, to share, to be truly seen without words. It's an act of deep reverence, a gesture that transcends the physical and touches the very essence of shared consciousness, creating a bond that is both tender and enduring. It's a whisper of understanding, a gentle touch that speaks directly to the soul, dissolving boundaries and fostering a connection that resonates deeply within. These spots, while physical, are merely doorways. The true intimacy, the profound spark, arises not from the location itself, but from the quality of your presence, the depth of your intention, and the silent language of your awareness. It is in that fully embodied, unreserved presence that all barriers dissolve, and true connection, in its most magnificent form, is finally realized. Emotionally engaging YouTube comment. I never thought about kissing this way. It's not just about the act, but the intention and the energy behind it. My mind is absolutely blown by the depth here. It actually feels like unlocking ancient wisdom for modern connection. Who knew a urologist could articulate intimacy with such profound spiritual insight? This changes everything for me.